I am, hey everybody, it's Les. So this is my first live, and I want to use this opportunity to tell you about the value I've been getting from coaching and what that has meant for my business. So for the past few years, I have really been in not necessarily like a slump, but in a growth mode, in hermit mode. And what I love about this experience is that I have learned so much about myself, but I've had so many coaches along the way. People who have been my friends, people who I've found on different platforms and YouTube to help me to get to where I am right now, which is way more confident, way more sure of what I am adding to the people who work with me. And all of that has been through the revelation of coaching. I can tell you a story about how when I realized that I am the one responsible for figuring out how I am going to take, I guess, ownership um, of where I live, right? We choose where we're born, but where you live, for many of us, we can choose, you know? And what's interesting is that I said to myself, you know what? I can't figure this out myself. I've been sitting on this for a year. I've been talking about moving for like the past 5 years. And I have been watching Stephanie Perry for several years. She'd come up in my orbit and I knew what she did. I watched a few of her videos, but it was always something that was so far away from me, just this high ideal of being able to take a leap, like living abroad, traveling often. This woman travels what seems like full time, but that is a conversation for another day and about her. She had been in my orbit for a while, and I said, you know what, I'm going to sign up for this Get Your Next Three Clients boot camp that she had. I was going to invest in myself. And not only has expanding my kind of sphere been helpful just in gaining relationships, but the coaching has been incredible. The fact that she has made it so much easier for me to see myself as somebody who could live like that. But then she introduced me to another coach, Rachel Rogers, who has been incredible. I'm taking her Make Money Moves challenge right now. And just this past couple of months, you can ask my friends, you can ask my family. I've grown so much by being coached and investing in myself. Each time I grow, each time I am challenged and I don't get to skirt anything. So I truly learn and I retain that information. But I also get to build my camp of people who actually get me. And what stood out about Rachel, what stood out about Stephanie and many coaches that have been here before me, because I love me a coach. I love to go online, buy a course, find a person that's good at a thing to teach me how to do a thing. It's my favorite. And it has absolutely been something that has increased my income, increased my skill set, and my confidence. So I believe in this. I can tell you many stories, which you'll probably hear over the course of our relationship. But what stands apart about these two women is just how free and adventurous they inspire me to be, because of their freedom and adventure, because of their willingness to be themselves and to acknowledge their gifts and their desires. They have truly been able to create these extraordinary lives that they're sharing with us, and they're sharing their gifts with us, and they're serving us by being themselves, that I feel like I can be inspired to serve my people well as me by bringing my best foot forward and that being enough. So I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to get to know my community, to grow my community. I'll say that this live is brought to you by Rachel. I have spent eons really loving YouTube and watching YouTube, and now to be challenged to go live in that Make Money Moves challenge. I am seeing myself do what I want. And Recall It All is about you getting organized so that you can do what you want. Because the information is in the work you've probably already done and the messages you've already written down. But where is that information? It's scattered, usually, in different notebooks, on different apps, on old computers. And finding what you need, memories, entries into journal entries, whatever, your work, your things, your stuff. It's usually really hard because of that. And Notion has completely unleashed me. I am now building on top of work I've already done rather than doing things over because I can't find what I did before. And as a person who struggled with ADHD, that was very real for me. And now it's not. I spend less than 1 minute finding any piece of work that I have done. And whoa, have I done so much work now. I've started multiple businesses since discovering this platform. Admittedly, these businesses have been about Notion, but also been about helping people to truly maximize the effort that they're putting in and see that the things that they're going to do to help themselves can be done in a way that is connected to their values, connected, not some other thing to manage somewhere else, but integrated into their flow of work and easily shared. I've been so excited about Notion since I found the platform that I got on one. I became a Notion ambassador. My stuff is now featured in their new training academy. I'm a recommended creator because I spent at least 10 years working on I've seen everything. I've worked in everything. I've run programs and managed projects, worked with bajillions of people using these types of things. I've been an administrator on many platforms. And I am telling you that modern technology today has come in leaps and bounds. Now you can have a platform that's both your knowledge, so where to find your information, and your project management in one. And it can connect to the marketing work you're doing. So the knowledge about the marketing work you're doing can be found here. You can now, because Notion has the database structure and an intuitive way to do the formulas, you can easily produce the trackers and the analytics that you need to understand your business quicker. And you don't have to have any skills really when it comes to understanding code to produce these things because of this intuitive ecosystem or way that they go about it. It's a block-based system, and you'll learn more as we go along. But I just want to encourage you to invest in yourself, to find people to inspire you and to make you see yourself. Because from that inspiration, from that self-acceptance, from that truth, from the truths you're getting from expanding yourself, you can fall back in interest, really, into finding back yourself. You can find back your passion. You can expand your passion. You can get faster. You can get smarter. You can get more strategic, And all of this has been made possible by following my intuition, and by finding people who support me, and by finding platforms that get me excited. So none of this has been painful. It has been transformative, but not painful, because it was willing to learn, willing to discover, really. So welcome to Recall It All. There's going to be way more content on Notion and project management and knowledge management and creating content and resources for your team to help them to follow along with you in your vision, and also to give them the context that they need so that they can inspire you and help inform your vision, right? Because we all need to be coming from the same place of truth. We need to agree on what truth is, right? In this post-truth world. And this is combating that. So welcome. I'm excited. And if you are interested if you have ever experienced looking for 30-40 minutes for a document, either physically or through some confusing and exhausting folder structure, you know what I'm talking about. How much momentum and energy is lost just in looking for things. Sign up for a discovery call. Let's start taking the first couple of steps for you to figure out a roadmap to working in this new way that keeps your information accessible and actionable. Have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.